Hi plant friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Mai here. Welcome back to my plant dungeon. So in today's video, I thought I would repot a very overly root bound Cebu blue pothos. If you guys have seen some of my recent videos, I did do a haul on this. I got it in Oregon when I was there and it's extremely root bound, so I thought I would repot this with you guys and hopefully it ends up successful. This is not the first time I have repotted a Cebu blue pothos. I got one I would say 5 years ago, repotted it, and it did not go well at all, so I'm kind of nervous. I have repotted a lot of root bound Hoyas with no problems at all, but when it comes to pothos, I feel like, I don't know, they're just such divas for me that when I repot them, sometimes it doesn't go well. And I haven't been able to find a Cebu blue pothos in a while, so I really don't want to mess this up. So hopefully this goes well. So if you guys are interested in seeing me repot this, then keep on watching. I also have my soil here, which if you guys did not know, I am off the pond train. Yes, I'm kind of like Michael Scott, where I'm like snip, snap, snip, snap. You know, when he had the 5 vasectomies, I feel like that's me. I keep going back and forth. But you know what? That's just how life goes. I thought Lucca was good, and then I ran into problems, and then I went through that crisis, we all know. And then I switched to pond, and then I got freaking root mealies, which I've never had root mealies ever in my life before until I started using pond. And I didn't actually know what they were until more people came forward and was like, hey, my plant is dying. It has root mealies, and they showed me a picture. I'm like, that's disgusting. And so I bought a handheld microscope from Amazon, and lo and behold, most of my plants in pond had them. So I got rid of most of them that I could and switched those plants back into soil. There are some plants that I still have in pond which don't have any root mealies, and I've been preventing it by watering it with really hot water. But yeah, I've switched back to soil, and I'm using black gold all-purpose soil. Right when I get a bag of black gold soil, I sterilize it by baking it in the oven. If you guys are interested in that method, I'll leave a article down below where I pretty much follow the whole directions, but I kind of modify some stuff. And ever since doing that, I haven't had any problems with my soil, such as gnats and all that stuff. So I have this plastic bin that we're going to use to dump everything in to not make a big mess, even though my workstation is really messy, but I'm gonna try to minimize that. So let's put our gloves on. Okay, so it's currently in this, I think, 5 to 6 inch pot. I'm gonna be transferring it to this pot, which is, I think, an 8 to 10 inch. I should clean this out. I didn't. It's life, you guys. I'm showing you real life. I don't clean it out, even though I should, and I would recommend you do it, but I don't. Okay, I'm just gonna take the hanger off. So I watered this plant a couple days ago so that it could loosen the compact soil. Let's just do it, guys. I'm so nervous. Okay, it's not that bad. I honestly thought it was going to be worse than this, but I'm glad I did it now. As you can see, the roots have coiled all the way around on the bottom, and that's what I don't like. I'm going to try not to disturb. So nervous. Since I'm placing it in here, I don't think I'm going to disrupt the roots that much. I'm just going to loosen it up. It does seem like the pot might be a little too big for it, but if I loosen these roots up just a bit, I think it will fill it up perfectly fine. Just go at it very softly. I know people are going to say that I can go a bit rough on this since it's a plant. It can handle a lot, but you guys, this Cebu blue pothos is really hard to come by, and people are selling it for ridiculous amounts on Etsy, which, by the way, Etsy is not a good place for you to price check something, because naturally they are priced a bit higher in Etsy, and I think that's because Etsy does charge lots of fees for you to sell on there. So I think people charge so much to cover their fees and stuff. This is gonna take forever. I had a Hoya Weyerii, my normal one, that had the same coiling, and all I did was take scissors and I cut little slits in the coiling roots and took away all the dead ones and repotted, and it was perfectly fine. But you know, it's a Hoya. It can take a lot more than a freaking Pothos, which you would think like a Pothos would be more resilient, but no, not a Cebu Pothos. I'm glad I watered this a couple days ago, because if this was dry, I feel like I would damage more of the roots. I will not be watering this afterwards. I usually don't water my plants after I repot them. I repot it and then place it in a sunny spot and then wait until it shows signs of dehydration. I usually don't like repotting on camera with you guys, or like experimenting for the first time on camera, because some people are so judgmental, and it's just so stressful. And I would sometimes do things that I wouldn't do like in person if I didn't have to like do a video and talk. I don't want to rip it. Like, I've seen repotting videos of people just like tearing through this, and it brings me so much anxiety. Like, I hope your plant makes it. And it's, you know what, there are people who have great success with it. I just don't want to take that risk, because like I said, it's really hard to find this, and I would rather not pay $100 online for this. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to mess with it too much. Okay, I think I'm done messing with it. I don't want to go too deep into it. Now, the also not fun part of putting this back into this. I suck at arranging and repotting plants. I really do. This is already mixed up. Take my pot. If you guys can see, I'm going to place, I'm gonna say a third. Let's place this bad boy in there. Did you hear that? My bad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is the part that brings me a lot of anxiety for like hanging plants. Ugh. Just get in there. This is when I wish I had more hands. Okay. And then I just place it in there, which, if you really look, there's really like maybe an inch to half an inch of space between the actual soil of the plant and the side of the pot, so, oh. And now we get to fill her in. I might lift her up a little after I refill her. Okay. I have my plastic chopstick here so that I can kind of aerate the soil and push it down a little. Oh, I hate this part. Oh, that's a lot more room on that side than the other side. Okay. We're just gonna do it, you guys. Because I'm a bit nervous about this plant, after I repot this, I'm gonna place it in a plastic bin with a lid over it, and I'm gonna place a light over it just to make it comfortable, so that it adjusts to the new soil a lot better and more gracefully. Hopefully I can give you guys an update once I do it. Get your chopstick. Kind of move everything around. And since the soil is already wet, I'm not going to add any extra humidity. I'm not going to spray the box or anything. The soil that's already wet will add the extra humidity that we'll need to make this plant comfortable in the box. You guys can't even see me, I'm sorry. know, she looks a bit special, but that's fine. It's okay. Just gonna bang on the side, and then I'm gonna start filling in the middle now. Okay guys, we are finally done with this. I'm gonna give her one good shake so that everything settles in. Remember, I'm not going to water this. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna overwater it. I'm gonna place it in a plastic bin, which, here, let me go grab. So I have this plastic bin here. The top here. I'm just gonna take the plant and place it in here like that. Then I'm gonna take the top, cover it, close it. I have these lights here. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. I've used it multiple times on my channel. It's just like this flat LED light that I got off of Amazon. I am Amazon. Yeah, it's just a flat light that I got on Amazon. It has like yellow and red lights to it. It's flat. I like it. It heats up. It does the job. And I will check up on this after the first night and see how it's going. If you guys have seen that one plant shopping video where I got the Scindapsus tribui moonlight, they looked really sad, and I did the same exact method and it perked right back up the next day. So yeah, we're gonna do that to this guy and hopefully he ends up perfectly fine. Hi guys, I am back. It has been, I believe, like a week and a half or like 2 weeks since I repotted this plant, and I wanted to come on here and give you guys an update and let you guys know that it is doing perfectly fine. It's actually doing great. I placed it in my humidity box for around 2 days, and after that it started drooping, so I watered it, and after watering it, it bounced back up, and then I gave it a neem oil treatment and placed it back onto its regular shelf. It has been going great, and it's been shooting out a lot of new growth. It does sit in a east facing window. I did give this a little haircut. There was one stem that was kind of awkwardly growing on the other side, so I just chopped it up and placed it in water. And once this roots, I'm going to take it and replant it back into the soil to make the top a bit more bushy. It looks great. It's filling the pot out very nicely. Hey guys, so that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this repotting video with me. It was quite stressful for me. I hope it wasn't as stressful for you guys. So if you guys are about to repot your Cebu blue pothos, I would highly recommend doing it this way. It's just like the more safer, cautious way, especially for a plant that you can't easily just go out and buy and replace it. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, I'll definitely see you in my next video. Bye guys.